Hi, I'm Dia and you guys are watching Dianosaur. I know it's been a while. I was not well, as you've seen in the shorts that I've posted, and I was down with a cold, and it turned out it turned out to be not a cold. It was hay fever. At least that's what the medicine my doctor gave me for. Like, he gave me hay fever medicine, and now, like, after like suffering for 3 weeks, I'm finally doing much better. And like, fingers crossed, I'll get better soon. Like, I'm still coughing. In the short that I posted just now, I was like, I'm feeling well. I'll post a short and, like, about my comeback and all that. And I started coughing in that one. So I can't even laugh. Like, I'll start laughing and I'll go into a coughing fit. So let's get on with it. So what I'm planning to do with my February wrap up is that I am planning to into chunks. So I've read 11 books, DNF 3 books. So that's a total of 14 books to talk about. And I don't think I'll have the energy to do it in one video. So in this one, I'm too lazy to bring out my what do you call it, the tripod thingy, and so I have my handheld selfie stick with me right now. So I'm doing it the old-fashioned handhold camera way. Anyway, so let's talk about the first three books that I read in the month of February. Although February is the shortest month of the year, it seems like ages since I read the first book, and that was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. So that book I have, like, when I read the book, I was like, okay, this is fine. But the more I kept thinking about it, the more I was like, shit, like, this is pissing me off. I had an entire rant about it on my channel, like, go and watch it. I'll probably link it down below. Down below. Anyway. This is what you guys are signed up for, bad English and bad jokes. So anyway, uh, I overall I liked the mystery. The mystery plot was good, but other than that, everything else, it was either like boring, or it was like like infuriatingly bad, or it was like plain like, why am I reading about this? So it's a story about this girl who went missing in the year of, like, in the 60s or something. And this girl's rich uncle, he has hired this investigative journalist to solve what happened to her. And what is the journalist's, like, incentive? So the journalist had recently created like faux pas. Like, he had claimed that a businessman was crooked, but he didn't have facts to back up the claim. And he basically had to go to jail for false accusation and all that. I forgot the term. There's this term for that. Anyway, so the businessman was like, you solve this case and I'll hand you the guy on a platter. So that's basically the story. And in doing that, I had zero interest in what the businessman did and all that. I was interested in what happened to the girl, and that was more or less a satisfactory story. But there were other things that happened, which I can't go into much detail without spoiling the story. So other things happened that I didn't much care for. And yeah, that's it. I gave the book, I think, at first I gave it 3 stars, and then I lowered it to 2 stars. So yeah, that's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Am I gonna read the sequels? I mean, I really want to say no, but since I own the entire trilogy like an idiot, I'm gonna read the next books, at least the trilogy. So that is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Next we have Beast Hunters Dark Sovereign and Beast Hunters Blood Oath. So these are the second and the third book in the Beast Hunters of Ashbourne series. I forgot the name for a while over there. Anyway, so Beast Hunters of Ashbourne is about this girl called Ara, and her family was killed in a beast attack, and she was saved by two beast hunters who took her under their wing, and she started training with them and all that. So she when we end book 2, things have happened that have changed her, like, what do you call it, like something that can't go back. Like, she has changed, beyond repair or something like that. Like, things won't be the same again. And she has known, like, she has come to know dark secrets about Kendrick and Topper, her two beast hunter, what do you call them, mentors. Yeah. And so we know, certain things about our main characters, and they go into this new town called Ashbourne, where they are recruited by this member of the meritocrat political group, a member of that group who is this lowly assistant, and nobody pays him attention and all that, but he had overheard something disturbing, and he wants our main trio to solve the case. So that's how the story starts in Dark Sovereign. So what happens in Dark Sovereign is basically like, like, it was beyond what my expectations were. I had some issues regarding Beast Hunters, the first book, regarding the writing, the characters, the yeah. So my main problem was the villain of the story, which I found, to be very lacking, and that was my main complaint about Beast Hunters. Beast Hunters 2, it amps up the stakes, and everything goes into, like this next level kind of a thing. So the villain is, complicated and scary, and you literally don't know how they are gonna get out of it. And it's not someone like, the mustache twirling bad guy kind of a thing. It's genuinely like scary. And the main characters, you get more depth, more emotional depth out of them, as you get to know about, their backstories, as well as how the ending of book 1 has affected them and all that. So that is Beast Hunters Dark Sovereign. And in Beast Hunters Blood Oaths, like, it's the finale, and things are like, like the stakes are even higher, and you learn things, like there are reveals that, like, just blow your mind and all that. And yeah, like, it's a fun, adventurous, fast paced story that, like, you don't need to expend too much brain power to understand or something like that. Like, it's not Malazan or something, you know like not even uh like, it's not something that takes up too much of your brain power. You can just fly through it quickly in a day or two. Not the entire trilogy, the one book in the trilogy. And yeah, it's a fun, adventurous story that, like, keeps you occupied for a couple of days. And I gave the second one 4 stars, and the third one 4.5 stars, and they were really, really amazing. and they kind of had this, this video game quality to it. And I also like the banter and the humor in it. Like the banter and the humor, like those are the signature, like crystal and a moments in the book. And yeah, I really liked it, and I'm sad that the story ended, although the author has promised that he is gonna revisit the world soon. And at the end of book 3, you see like there are certain threads that are not still closed, that are still open, that are hanging. uh, and yeah, like you want there to be more books in the series. And I was kind of surprised that the series was concluding so quickly, because I thought it was gonna be like, Dresden, something long running and something fun, something that I'll be looking forward to reading between chunky books. But yeah, it ended. Anyway, I will keep tabs on the writer and see what else he is coming out with, because Beast Hunters, the most imaginative part was the beasts, and I absolutely adored the bestiary and all those things that he came up with. So yeah, that is the Beast Hunters. What else should I talk about? Should I talk about one more book? Let's talk about one more book. The Orc Who Saved Christmas by, shit, I forgot the name of the author. I'll put it up somewhere on the screen if I can. And this book is about an orc who saved Christmas, and I gave it 5 stars. It's this really sweet, heartwarming, Christmas story for children. Even adults can read it. Like there are moments when you're like, like, should children read this? Like, this is not for, like, this is something that an adult would enjoy, this joke or this sentence or something like that. Anyway, it's not anything egregious, or it's not anything like, like too adult or something like that. Just certain, like, in Disney movies, you get jokes like, jokes you didn't understand when you were a kid in Disney movies. It's something like that. So yeah, the illustrations were cute. The the Christmas tree, the orchid, oh my god, it's so cute. You guys just go and need to, read the book. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Next one will have some other books that I've read in the month of February. Like, why do I read so many books? Like, why can't I read just, like 3 or 4 books and call it a month?